And that's going to be tough to dislodge. You need a big gun to pen that thing.
Wow.
Oh, huge hits.
Huge hits, huge hits. DP to buy another heavy squad if he needs to.
Everyone's kind of low. Another flare goes out. Right in the middle. They're getting their money's worth out of this flare.
And double flames. I'm really liking this strategy. You see this?
Sure, but I wonder if they're going to be able to hold up with all this 88s coming down. What's up? So we are in match 3, game 3, round 1 of the inaugural very first world premiere of the Gates of Hell Ostfront tournament, and this is where the boys become men. This is, you got to dig really deep here, and I am in the booth with I am Commandante USA, and I'm with the one and only, the respected, the community server owner, the presenter and host of this awesome tournament. It's Pershing himself.
Hey. Alright, let's get going.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this. Both teams, I won't give any spoilers in case you're watching on YouTube, but both teams have been going at it to get to game 3, and it has been a wild ride through all sorts of technical difficulties, and everyone's been digging deep into hour-long games, back and forth, as we've seen in the whole damn tournament so far. It's been crazy. But we'll see how this goes. This swamp map is tough, and also having the southern spawn is maybe tougher because you got to run across this damn swamp.
Alright, we got our first contact. It looks like Sniper of Darkness is making contact with the other team on the west flank at the moment. It
does seem both teams want to take control of this C flag as early as possible. It's kind of the linchpin of this map, because the other flag points are easier to get to, and this weird off side point, which would be the natural point for the south spawn, is just so much easier to get to from the north on that road.
Definitely, and I just want to point out over here, I really like the strategy. Is this the Russian team? Yes, it is. The Russian team is doing an interesting strategy on the west side, cutting through that forest, and really trying to bend the line a little bit, which is putting pressure on them.
As wide as possible, yeah, that is good. And then he's also direct controlling. They're probably going to throw some grenades. We'll see some good moves from that.
Yep, here we go. We got some crawlers in the forest. Let's see what they do. But they are under fire. Looks like they lost the surprise. And a grenade just took out one of them.
It looks like, and then we got another direct control running up with the grenades. I love seeing all this direct control. It's really the champions. They really zoom right in and they get right into it. And it looks like the German faction will be able to take this point, which is really important for them to hold early. And then it also looks like they're gearing up. They're too busy microwing to move up the rest of their units, but they've also got to make sure that they get another point as soon as possible.
How's that right side looking?
Well, they got to get this, the German faction team has definitely got to get up there. They got to get moving. They got to get in there. If they've transferred people already, I imagine we might have a lag issue. I'm wondering if Marcos is unable to play right now. Yep, and then we are seeing the first light vehicle call in, which is a good call and a classic call, T-70. Awesome cannon on that thing and the little MG does work. But vehicle movement on this map is tough, with all the trees and side blockers. Sometimes it can be a little tough to make use of them as much as you like.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like he's holding position right outside the forest, which probably is smart, because, again, he doesn't know if they have any vehicles or anything back there. We do have 2 call-ins, by the way. We have 2 mortars called in for the German team.
Double mortar strat. That's a pretty good. I like that on this map because there's so many site blockers. You can hide them pretty easily, especially when that middle point becomes really contentious.
Definitely. I think it was very good communication between them to do that double call out.
Yeah. They're also a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Sniper and Marcos are really strong. They're a really strong team.
Yep.
And then as we've seen, they can play in the long run.
Definitely. Yeah. So
Cyber Darkness is just renowned in the community for being a great player. So it's just really awesome to see him do his thing on here.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. He's putting up a really good fight on that west side. Very nail to nail. I don't know if you're looking at it right now, but there is a mix of blue and red all over that mini map right next to each other.
Yeah, for real.
Just looking a little closely.
He's bringing the German faction is bringing a lot of Sturm Grenadiers, which are just wonderful on this map with their STGs. Because sometimes the MGs can't get a full line, and then you just can't quite even utilize it. And then looks like they are now mortaring down this middle point, and then as well as the northeast side, which I think is a good call. They've split their mortars, and they're gonna try and see if they can't get in there.
Very good mortar position. Looks like in the middle they have a really good line of sight. Right below that, looks like a little crevice or something.
Sure. Yeah, sure. But you know, it's just it's a long game. It's to 1,000 points, but you know the Russian faction team's now almost halfway to their victory point, to victory, and German faction is gonna have to do with something. They have to at least get one more point. I'd love to see them put pressure on the middle. And I'd love to see them put more pressure on that northeast point.
So very interesting. The T-70 just took a shot at that mortar, missed. The mortar just retreated.
Yeah,
they got very lucky with that shot.
Yeah, a very interesting play. They brought in a Kubelwagen.
Oh, I'm looking at this.
Not seen a lot of that. I don't know what the plan is with that.
Is there troops inside? Looks like there is troops. There are troops.
Oh, they're shuttling up some AT guys. All right, that's going to be their little shuttle instead of getting a full transport truck. It does save them a couple points of manpower. We'll see.
All right, we got an assault going by, it looks like, Marcos. Yep, Marcos is assaulting the middle.
Yeah, they have to get into that mid as soon as possible. I'd love to see some smokes out on those mortars, and then I'd love to see the big push, because they're going to run into a lot of Ruskies. They're just waiting there on the other side. I see a lot of guys, they like to hide their guys behind this main building on the south side.
Ooh.
Especially when the opponent doesn't have any indirect fire.
Yeah, it was a devastating shot by the T-70. Took out about 3 assaulting troopers. That mortar, though, very good work that mortar's putting in.
Yep. And it's just at least a deterrent. You know, you have to respect it. You can't group up and you can't just dig in because they'll eventually pop you. But we are seeing a lot of kills down here in the southwest. The German faction has eliminated most of the flanking Ruskies, and we'll see if they can hold on to that point, which is a very important point because if they lose that, it's going to be tough to come back 4 to 1 points.
Yeah, and it looks like these recon ops units right now that. Oh, he just died. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Is that a special buy?
I don't think it's a DP buy.
Okay, it isn't. All right.
Check it out.
I don't remember that being. Oh no, never mind. I'm wrong. It is not a DP buy. I don't think. Let me check the other guy.
No, a scout recon detachment. Yeah, that is a 10 DP. It looks like that's what they bought.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
it is what they bought. Okay, so it is.
That's
DP.
a very keen observation, person. Yeah, these mortars going to work. We got the Kubelwagen with 4 boys in there. Maybe that's just some sort of fast attack strat that they're gonna just drive in real quick, drop them off, and try and pop the Zook.
Yep, and it looks like Marcos is making some moves here. Those machine gunners, though, triple machine gunners in the middle, just absolutely mowing down the advancing Germans. They're taking a lot of fire, though, very low health on those machine gunners.
I do love that whole machine gun nest over here with the 3 MGs. You know that's going to be a mortar target, though.
Yes, it is. And that mortar...
Oh, huge mortar hit.
Oh!
And, you know, and as we've seen, as these games go late, you need every MP you can get once they get all capped out.
I agree with you, and very good call out by the mortar, because that was a very good hit that kept them back from advancing any further. I do really appreciate this. Oh, sorry. Yep, keep going.
Oh no, you're good. The German factions in the southwest making big moves around the flank, 1 by 1 taking out all the Russians in the woods. They will be going against some Marines, which are especially thick, but they can't do all the work themselves.
Yep, and again, very close lines. Once again, a lot of grenades going off. I really appreciate how both teams are doing this. Very evenly matched.
Yeah. And the kill, the kill count, 80 kills for Germany, 60 kills for USSR, but, what it comes down to is victory points, not kills. This isn't a death match. They've got to get in the points. Yeah, they got to get in there. And then they got to put more pressure on mid, and I haven't seen any pressure on B since the very beginning.
Yeah,
so
they really got to
if they want to stay in this game, they got to get something else going on. Is this another mortar? This is another mortar call-in for German faction. They're going all in on that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're literally telling these Ruskies, deal with these mortars or get out.
Well, I hope they make it up with some AT infantry buys, because
they will have to deal with this T-60.
Yeah, I mean, they do have double AT squads in the middle, and they are direct controlling them, so let's see what they do. Watch that middle, we got a direct control T-70 putting in work here. Oh, we got a lag. How do you... Oh, what's the pause button?
The pause key?
I do not have a pause key. It's not on my computer. Oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. One thing my computer doesn't have is the pause button. Oh, it passed. Okay. We're working through it, folks. We're working through it.
Yeah, these guys are troopers. Really good.
Look at the
competitors,
smoke.
and they've been really sportsmen the whole time to work through each other's issues. And we've had a couple restarts with forgotten doctrines and things. So yeah, I love that smoke. I love using the mortars as smoke. You got 3 mortars. Hit spacebar and put some smokes down and help your boys get into zone.
That T-70 making some aggressive moves against those Panzerschrecks. Watching this unfold very slowly. I'm very surprised they aren't making any moves towards B right now.
No, they had to put at least some pressure on. They had to put some sort of pressure to at least... Because, the Russians know that they can dump all their forces in the mid.
Definitely.
And they're definitely not being able to hold on to this southwest point. South spawn, the word on the street, has a big disadvantage on this map. So...
Very interesting.
But
this T-70. Oh, yep.
Nope, go ahead.
I'm just saying this T-70 is just out of the range of the Panzerschrecks, which is so far working out. Yeah, and that T-70 again is now flanking across the west side of the middle point.
Yeah, probably to deal with all these infantry in the road right here. Volksturm squads.
There comes that pressure on B. Mortars are now landing and dislodging foxhole positions.
Ooh, mortar's taking big fire from the T-70 though.
Yep, just saw that. Looks like he just made it out there with his life.
And I think if the USSR holds on to this C point, they're gonna win this game. The Russians have to figure out a way to get them out of there, or push the B point. They need more points.
We got another armor call in, a T-34 flame tank.
Yeah, we've seen this tournament. Yeah, this has been the MVP.
Oh boy, we got a full squad of Sturm Grenadiers about to run into that T-34. Let's see what happens.
That's gonna be toasty for sure. They're just such an amazing unit with the cannon and a flamethrower on it. It's just really brutal.
He is direct controlling that T-34. And those Panzerschreck squads just got eaten up again. He doesn't have any AT.
German faction does have the Stug 3 to help, but it's not in position and it's not doing anything right now.
Yes, that Stug 3 is definitely taking aim at that T-70. Let's see what it does. Looks like the just out of range of that. Or no, not out of range. I'm sorry. There is a building between the Stug and the T-70 right now.
You know, I like the mortar calls. I can see how that could work and just wear down the... Yeah, see, they're finally getting smart about it. Get up there. Get into the B point. You know, and I like the mortar strategy. You know, maybe you just wear down the USSR's manpower until you can overcome them late in the game again. But, you know, we're at 820 points. You're 3-1 on flags. They got to get cracking if they want any.
Yeah, I mean...
It looks like they've totally lost mid.
And even B, I mean, B has barely any Soviet troops compared to the rest of the points. I mean, they really could make a push there.
And they have this whole squad just sitting there. I don't know if they're lagged out or why they're not moving them up. They have a whole squad here protecting this mortar when I think you should really be pushing up.
You know something? I think this is the first time I've seen 3 mortars this early called into the game.
3 mortars is a really interesting call. I could see that in a long game it could be really powerful, but I'm just... Yeah, see, he's pinging his buddy. Like, get those troops in the zone. What are you doing?
And they are in the zone. Let's see if those Sturm Grenadiers have enough cap point. Or weight, I should say. And look, barely any troops. Barely any troops, and they're already taken.
They got a whole rifle squad coming in as well, so this is going to be... They're just a little late getting in there. It looks like they're able to take this bottom point, but they do have a flame tank.
We have a flare.
Oh, wonderful flare shot. Really ballsy.
Really good deterrent.
Great hit. Oh, big hits coming down. I love hearing that rumble.
Me too. I got to put my camera away because my camera's about to shake.
Yeah, you know. Why does the camera move? You know, shake the camera. I don't know about moving the camera.
All right, they got to take... Germany's really got to take advantage of this. There's barely anyone in that point right now.
It's a wonderful area denial trick. It's like, hey, you got to move your guys or they're going to die. They just have those 2 more riflemen to clear up. Looks like they're direct controlling and throwing grenades.
Yeah, I mean...
Great moves.
Germany needs to push more troops in there. I don't know why they're not pushing more. Even that Stug should be going in.
I don't know. I guess they have the Stug in the middle to watch this flame tank, but it's the value. They're just not getting the value out of the Stug that they'd want. They're just not getting the value.
So the flame tank
every minute it sits there not shooting, you're just losing value.
Yeah, definitely. And that flame tank keeps going back and forth between both points. Right now it is heading back to the middle, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, I know. You know, on other maps like Fall and Turgovov and Klin, you know, you can move tanks so much faster. On this one, you got all these trees in the way. It is tough to make. You really have to commit.
And again, those mortars really putting the heat on the Soviets.
Really good plan if they can get this game to go long, but they are 800 points behind.
And right now, their forward mortar position is under threat right now. There is not one trooper defending that mortar position except for a machine gun. I mean, if you even look at the map, the middle is very much red and not a lot of blue or green. A lot more Soviets here. Another flare.
Yeah, I love that. I love that flare call. They're going really in on the indirect fire, which I think is a good call. It just they have to figure out a way to get a lot of kills to keep that victory points down. I think you get 1 point off per kill you get, so that's really crucial late in the game, especially when people get close to winning. Flame Tank is not the MVP this game. It has not been able to do very much.
You know something, I think they know the Stug's there, and the Stug can definitely take out that T-34.
Certainly.
Another flare just went out.
I'm also loving the ammo crate on top of the mortar so they can keep those things going down.
You know, I love this strategy, Commandant. I love this flare strategy because what it does is really dislodges the Soviets from their positions.
Sure.
I mean, besides killing them, it really just makes them run away, which... Yeah, perfect.
Classic area denial. Like, you better move. You're going to lose all those units.
Yep.
And you get, what, 10 flares? Pretty good. If you can keep the guy alive.
Definitely, and it looks like there is a renewed push by the Germans in that middle
that's
point.
Smart. That's smart. They got to start pushing all the points.
Definitely.
Oh, huge. Lots of Russians in the middle. I don't think they'll be able to take it with this one, but I think it's a really good thing that they are actually putting pressure on it. So the Russians have to figure out: do they want to take the southwest point back? Do they want to put more pressure on northeast? What are they gonna do? But just like that, the Soviet team is Ecok and Filikov are back in the lead, looking to get to 900 victory points as we speak.
That Stug has opened fire with his HE shells right now. Let's see what it does. Looks like it's finding some targets. I mean, again, those mortars, I mean, really the MVPs. I mean, let me look at the mortars right now. Does it show a kill count? Yeah, 17 infantry kills for one of the mortars, and the other mortar has 9. So decent amount.
Yeah, but they just, you know, it doesn't equate to a game win. I'd maybe want one of those to be 2 infantry squads at this point just to get on the point, but we'll see if they can make it work. That's a lot of Russians coming into the mid.
I'm looking back at that Charlie point now on the west side.
That's
Very
a good,
big stalemate.
Good call, yeah. Big stalemate. You know, looks like the German faction is bringing a lot more guys, some weighted elites or mid elites. I don't know if it's going to be enough though.
Mm-hmm.
Duke's definitely getting some kills. Flame tank has just been not useful. If they could just get that in, you know, they can finish this game up. Wow, and for the first time, I think the German faction is going to try to contest this mid. These STGs up close are
I was just gonna say.
so brutal.
STG right here. Let's see if it takes out the Marine.
Yeah,
Yep, and
brutal.
they did. Yeah.
German faction taking
STGs.
a ton of losses at Charlie, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You are correct about that.
Wow.
I will tell you the STGs close range, absolute killers. Absolute.
Yeah, you're
killers.
using a modern assault rifle against bolt actions. It just ain't fair.
Definitely.
And now the Russians are in a position where they're throwing men into the point.
Let's see if we can get this
MG is-
grenade off. And that grenade has been chucked.
2-1 victory points.
You know what's very interesting on Charlie? They just killed both Marines, and now the point's being taken. So those Marines really held down that point for the Russians.
Sure. I'm seeing a flare out right where they pinged. I think they're helping each other ping. It looks like one's microing the guys up here on B, and one is doing.
No, they're not paying attention.
Oh, they gotta get out of there.
Wow, just made it out. And again, they're taking back that point.
950. You know, they've actually, it looks like they brought they've got assault sappers in, which are just really weighty elite units. They have a lot of capping potential.
Yes, they do. If only the artillery could take them out. T-34.
And a huge push mid from a lot of Russians with a Marine squad, which is going to be really tough. And I do hear...
Yep, I was just going to
IL-2.
say. I hear the IL-2, that big rumbling engine. What's a good target? Oh, middle.
I guess the Stug, or just right on the mid. I don't know.
I mean, that's Stug stationary. Yep, he's going for the Stug. They think he's going for the mortar. It's the Stug. Oh, wait, it's the mortar? It's the middle. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, big boom though. It wasn't enough to break the cap strength of mid. I don't know if that was really worth. I don't know. I would have maybe gone for the Stug just to open up your flame tank. And then look at this. We got the Panther, fat cat of World War II. A mistake of engineering seen by some, the savior of the Reich seen by others. We'll see how it works out for him.
Yeah, well, definitely a lot more Panthers produced than Tigers, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, sure.
And a faster tank.
Yeah, but it's just fat, and it kind of, you know, people say it competed with the role of the P4, but not as well and too expensive. So was it really an upgrade? But we'll see if they can make it work. Cause man, that cannon is big.
I just want you to pay attention to the score right now. We have a 925 point lead. Very hard to come back from this.
I've seen wilder things in this tournament already, so we'll see how this goes.
Do I see a double 2E34 call out?
Yeah, that's gonna be brutal. The 85 and yeah, we saw that last game.
By the way, the 85s are deadly, deadly weapons. I mean, those 85s can pen a lot more than those 75s. I'll tell you that much.
Sure.
Oh, very bad hull damage on that first T-34-85.
Yeah, and the Stug has found him, and he wants blood.
Yeah, and they're turning
that
those
one
buffs
down?
away. Another T-34 has entered that flame tank.
Oh, that's the first one down. And then this Panther wants to come get some.
Huge
They gotta get this
push.
mess up in the fight.
They are losing the middle. I mean, is this
And we
sniper
got more
darkness?
artillery coming in to get rid of the rest of the USSR on the B point. That's gonna be really interesting. It looks like they just spotted the other T-34. Let's see if this Panther wants to get in, or if they're gonna just go straight to the Stug.
Oh, that Panzer Shrek, double Panzer Shreks. He's gotta flame it. He doesn't even see it either.
They're losing the cap on the mid as they're fighting this. Let's see what happens.
That's the end of that
Big
T-34
hit from the
flame.
Stug.
Big Panzer Shrek hit.
Yeah, in micro too. They're both microing those. Really well done. But it
Very
does
well
look
done.
like the German faction is losing this C point. And I think if they lose this C point, they're gonna be in for some trouble.
Yeah, I mean, they were on the verge of winning. Again, they are losing all 3 points. All 3 points.
You know, there's not a lot of red dots on the east side of the map now. We'll see what they can do. Let's see if the German faction can fortify, get in there, and try and hold it down. They got 900 points. They got to catch up. Ooh! What happened there?
I'm not even sure. It looks like a T-34 blew
What happened there?
It looks like it cooked off and killed a repairman. Possibly.
Oh, I wonder who blew it up. Must have been the Stug. None of them are facing that way. So strange.
I'm not sure. I mean, that Panther.
Yeah, the Panther's opening up with some MG action. And that's going to be tough to dislodge. You need a big gun to pen that thing.
Wow.
Oh, huge hits.
Huge hits, huge hits. I mean, it's going to be tough here. I'm not sure. I mean, the middle is
Soviets
the
were
best
able
bet.
to retake C, but they are slowly losing the cap. 2-2. Okay, we got a lot of infantry coming in for the Soviet faction. They need to just get guys in the points, hold them, overwhelm them. They got 800 points to spare. Let's see if they can finish this out and
Yep,
get
and
the
we
win.
do have a flamer coming out with the smoke. Very good call out. Smoke and flames mix, I will tell you that.
Yes, they do. Where there's smoke, there may be fire.
Now, the smoke is dissipating. They need to throw some more smokes up there, or else those flame squads are gonna get cut to pieces. There goes the flaming.
He's microing the flame squad. Looks like he's taking some shots from the Panther, though.
It's hitting the... Yeah, I mean, again, he's hitting that pole. I mean, really, all they have to
2-2 on
do...
victory points.
Yep, 2
So
apiece.
he's slowly capping the mid, and they're bringing in a lot of guys, a whole rifle squad around the flank. I love this. Don't just send them completely over and over into the middle of point. Come around. Get in there.
Very good strategy here. That Panther's eating them up, and another flare just went out. Very good flare. Very good flare.
And German faction's got to bring the Stug up. It has not been doing much. They got to get into the fight a little bit more. Another ammo crate on the mortars. Another artillery. Yeah, good eye.
Very, very well
My
placed.
camera has shaken off the battlefield. I am completely
Love
I have
that.
fallen off the flat Earth.
I have to stay far away when those things happen. 2 more squads are entering the middle. Another flame squad as well. I mean, their best bet here, in my opinion, Commandant, is to throw smokes. They need to obstruct the line of sight.
You gotta smoke, especially, yep, you gotta throw a lot of smokes down. 100%,
Especially with a
good call.
Panther. A Panther with double machine guns.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those mortars are just eating them up.
Yeah, I think we're starting to see the power of that triple mortar strat. You know, they got 1 ammo crate. They're running low on ammo. Both teams have plenty of MP left. Everyone's running low on DP, it seems.
Yeah, I'm looking at Marcos and Sniper who have decent MP.
Yeah, but they're both out of DP.
Ecok does have enough DP to buy another heavy squad if he needs to.
Everyone's kind of low. Another flare goes out. Right in the middle. They're getting their money's worth out of this flare.
And double flames. I'm really liking this strategy. You see this?
Sure, but I wonder if they're going to be able to hold up with all this 88s coming down.
I mean, that flamer did his work. He just dislodged every single Soviet soldier. Or not Soviet. I mean, German. Sorry. Always say the wrong team by accident.
Oh yeah, it's hard. There's so much going on.
Yeah, I know.
I can barely keep up and I'm spectating. I can't imagine being in one of these sweaty games. And we're now 33 points in. And you know that Ecok and his teammate are worried that this is going to go another hour.
Yeah, look at that west side. Again with the flank. Very outstretched flank there.
German faction slowly taking back the C point. It doesn't look like the Russians are too intent on bringing their Marines too close in. But we'll see if there's going to be something that can break one team or the other over here on C.
I mean, C is a very essential point for both teams right now.
Yeah. You know, it's such a linchpin. Like, you have to hold it as the southern spawn, but you'd love to take it as the north spawn. Be interesting to see who wants it more.
Mm-hmm. That flare is really annoying, I must add, to that team. I can't imagine what it must feel like.
Right, and they just dropped an already right on their elite units.
Uh-oh, another artillery strike coming in against those elite units.
A big hit.
Those Marines are done for.
Wow, there goes a lot of red dots out of the mid. Let's see if they can take it back.
I mean, that Panther has been unopposed right now. Those loss of the 2 T-34-85s, I think, was more significant than we might have thought.
Yeah, and man, did they not get a lot of value out of them? Were they even able to fire a shot? They got stewed and then panthered.
I mean, I don't even think the Panther took them out. It was the stew. Yeah.
Huh? Brutal. And the German faction is swarming into the middle point, and they're going to try and take some more advanced positions and give up a better... They're going to get some foxholes dug. They're going to get in here, and they're going to try and keep it this time.
And B is being taken back by the Soviets.
Interesting.
Again, I don't know if there's enough cap weight. It was just now retaken by the Germans.
Interesting.
Yeah, very delicate cap weight.
They're bringing a lot of boys over there. Let's see where this artillery spotter is, though. You know where they're going to try and do it again. I see him. He's on the road.
I'm looking for him right now.
He's right in front of the Stug.
I'm looking. Oh, Stu. Let's see.
He's right in front of him.
Oh, there. Is that him? No, that's not him. Oh, there he is. Cool.
And we got a Volksgrenadier DP call-in coming in for the German faction, and they're fighting over the swamp right now. I love this move. That's such a powerful squad. Let's see if they can make use of it and seal the deal in this sea.
He's got 2 more flares, might I add, and he is direct controlling it now.
Yeah. And it does look like the Russian team is jealous of this mortar play, and they want some of their own. They're bringing an 82mm down to the B point, which I think is a good call. You got to get something to break the stalemate over there. Oh, here he goes. He's running with the artilleryman. Michael Schneider.
Michael Schneider.
The hero. He's got a lot of kills this game.
Oh, I thought it was some celebrity or something. I was like, who's Michael Schneider?
From a movie. No, it's
Yeah.
literally his in-game.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I was
Stug
like-
is spinning.
I was like, who's that actor?
No, it sounds like a good actor name.
Yeah. Michael
But
Schneider.
it does look like the Russians cannot get enough weight in that top point, and every time they're losing a guy, they're dropping their victory points further and further and further away from that 1,000 points they need.
I mean, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Absolutely amazing gameplay from the Germans. I mean, Sniper, he's good for, his reputation, he has it for a reason.
Yeah, he is very talented, and he has a very just cool head. For some reason, he can just stay in it. 900 points behind. He's still in the game. He still wants to win. I ult F4 40 minutes ago.
So, I'm just going to point out something on Charlie right now. The Germans don't have anyone on that flank. And the Soviets don't know that.
And they have nothing to deal with that that mortar either. Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna slowly get weeded out of here, but that's a lot of resources to bring down to Charlie. So we're about 570 point different now, which is a lot different than it was a few minutes ago. Both of the teams right now are looking up at the clock, going, "Are we really gonna be here for another 30 minutes? Is this happening again?" And boys, it is. The Stug had to go back for ammo. That's what it was spinning around for. It went all the way back to spawn to hit the ammo truck. And I think they have to get that ammo truck if they're going to keep those mortars firing. Another mortar from the Russian team. They want in on this mortar party. They will not be outdone. You got 8 centimeters? Well, we have 82 millimeters.
Yeah, I'm looking at double mortars now. Double 82s by the Soviets.
How's our kill count looking? Look at this Germany faction kill count. Almost 400 infantry kills. 4 vehicle kills. Ouch. They really wanted to ooh, huge push by the Soviet faction though. They want mid back.
They want it badly. They want it badly. Definitely see that.
And but the Russians have pulled their mortars off at the C point. It looks like they're abandoning C for a minute, and they want to help their attacking infantry with this mortar.
Yeah, and that swamp right now. I mean, the Germans are trying to advance. I don't know how far they're gonna get though.
It's tough.
Very
it's the hard way. It's the long way.
Looks like shooting.
But having a wide front is nice.
Yeah, I mean.
Wow, they shot a swimming man. Is that a war crime? I don't know.
I don't know, but that was pretty brutal, even for me.
And these mortars, for the German faction, about 20 kills each, and they've expended 2 ammo crates. That's a lot of 8 centimeters.
It is.
Alright, here comes the mortars from the other way, though. They probably just found out that they're not the only ones that are going to be doing that game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they got to stop the bleeding. The Germans got to... not the Germans, I'm sorry. Is it the Germans? I keep getting confused. The Soviets, my bad. The Soviets have to stop the bleeding. Can't even speak. We got a little partisans here with the shotguns or double barrel shotguns.
And the Stug is back up, and so they're gonna probably try and push these 2 tanks up, see if they can't snipe out these mortars eventually. And the Soviets with the fat Marines, those thick boys, with their heavy weight.
Oh wow!
We're capping Charlie again.
Look at the swamp! Look at the swamp! Germans making those moves.
What a strange
Not
strat.
sure.
They want a new direction. They want to get behind all these Marines and see if they can't take them out.
I mean, it is pressure. It's all about pressure. Misdirection.
Yeah, and here comes this Panther. This Panther smells mortar, and he wants them. Because I don't think that... how much AT do they have? No AT in the middle, so if the Panther wants to move up, it very much well can.
Oh, that Panther's finding a target.
Stug. Yeah, the swimming Stug heading west as well.
Swimming Stug. Good position.
All right, 2-2 on victory points.
Very nice little line here. Panther and the Stug. I mean, those Germans reached the other riverbed.
Yep, and they just saw the mortar. They're gonna bring up these Sturmgrans and they're gonna try and make something happen.
They got
running right into some. Unfortunately, they ran right into a freshly recruited squad of Marines, which is gonna be really tough to get through with mortar support. I don't know. They got to bring these tanks up and help. And it does look like the Soviet faction is capping all the points.
We got a flare. We got a flare on the mortar.
Did they really?
Yep, they did.
Those sneaky devils. That's just what I heard over the comms of the Soviet faction.
I mean, he went out of the way, though, so it looks like it's not going to do any harm. I'm surprised he didn't move the mortar farther, though, but... I mean, that mortar is picking them off in the riverbed.
Duke has pulled back. It wants no more of that up there, I guess. And it's now 3-1 Soviets. Let's see. This is going to be really tough. That's going to drain fast.
And by the way, those Germans are all taken out. The Marines have successfully defended that mortar.
Yeah, that was, I think, a great strategic play. It's a very rare play. It doesn't always happen. It takes time. Oh, man, they just kind of got unlucky running into those Marines on the beach.
Definitely.
Hard to storm.
I mean, that scoreboard, again, the Russians have the upper hand in cap points.
Yeah.
Now it's a matter of them finishing out. They are capping B. Keep in mind, they are capping B. Very interesting. Oh, actually, no. It's the opposite. It's being capped by the Germans right now.
Interesting.
And that Stug is making a move.
The Reich wants the right.
Right side? You look at that Charlie right now? And mortar's awfully close to losing.
Just can't hear it.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. Commandant, you still with me?
I'm with you, brother. I'm just dealing with a cat emergency.
Sorry. Alright, guys. Look at that mortar.
Alright.
Somehow.
And then we're back on 2-1 victory points. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No problem.
Is it? And then the USSR has also brought up an ammo crate to reinforce this mortar squad.
I accidentally invited you to some random server when I was clicking your name.
I like decline it. I'm like, no, thank you. Wow. Panther is getting some more ammo.
That Stug definitely can't see him. There's a little lip in the road that's covering them.
Yeah, that's Stug. You know, it's just so tough on this map. You know, vehicle play is just so difficult here. You really got to know this map really well, because there's just some sight lines that you think are going to work and they just don't.
That Panther is moving up again. They just rearmed with a truck in the back, which is a very interesting play.
Yeah, I love these ammo trucks, you know, because they refill and the ammo crates do not. I wonder why. I don't know. It's magic.
I mean, with 845 points, they could still win it very easily, so they gotta be careful, the Germans.
Yeah. How we doing on... Oh, it looks like both teams now are maxed out on MP, so we are basically looking at what we got to deal with for the rest of the game.
Really?
And just looking at it right now, I'd much rather have a Stug and a Panther than not.
I mean, considering this map, I know it's not a vehicle-friendly map, but they don't have enough AT.
Big guns. And yeah, they don't have enough. They don't have enough AT. It looks like they have one AT rifle up in the northeast, and in the middle they have almost none.
There is an AT squad. There is an AT squad. Let's see.
Oh, in mid.
Yep, there is.
Oh, I see him. Yep.
And he just direct controlled him. Let's see what he does.
Keen eye.
The keen eye of the Pershing.
Yeah, you can see the details.
I mean,
okay, it looks like the Soviets.
Yeah, sorry. Yep.
No, the Soviets are going to be able to maybe. Oh, and they just at the brink of capturing this middle flag. It is now going the other way.
Mortars are opening up. They gotta kill that infantry. They really gotta dislodge the infantry.
Yeah, and I just wouldn't panic if I was the Russian team right now. They just have to be patient. You're not gonna have many more reinforcements. Oh, big kills from Sniper of Darkness. What are our kill counts now? Oh wow, we're almost at 500 kills.
I know.
That's almost 200 more kills than the USSR team.
By the way, I mean, it's looking good for Sniper. I think they're gonna win it.
We'll see how it goes. You know, we've seen some crazier things this tournament.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, it was really risky going triple mortar early. You know, they almost lost the game because of it. They were 50 points away from losing, 80 points away from losing. They're going triple mortar, and like I said, that's the long game. They want to take out a lot of manpower, take out all the infantry, all these good guards. You know, you hate to lose guards and elite units to mortars. It's just a cheap shot. But now we're late game, and look who has the advantage.
And by the way, I just want to say something. That Panther, absolutely an essential asset right now.
Yeah. You know, I was worried about the Panther call, but now I'm seeing they're just using it as a bunker. They're like, I've got a big gun and 2 machine guns, and you can't kill it.
And you got the MG34 on top too.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It's actually 3 machine guns, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because they got pintle, turret, and on top. That's
coaxial. You know, whole.
Yeah, that's insane. It's showing 23 kills. I don't think that's going to show all the world kills it probably got from the destruction of the gun. So it's probably got 30 or 40 kills at this point.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Very strategic moves now for the Soviets.
They have to get smart. They got the 2 mortars repositioning. Oh, 1 repositioning to take out the C, but I don't know if they have anyone to cap it. They just have the 4 guys. And then I don't think they can see how many guys they have. Oh, do the Germans want to do another swamp attack with some Sturmgrens? Oh, this Panther just letting loose. That's a big gun. That's a fat cat. They don't make them like that anymore. Got some. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? So this is so if I'm the USSR, how do I get back in this game? You got some holdouts of infantry in each point.
Yeah, I mean,
all you got is the mortar. It was such a weird call. I don't know if that was the call for them. They needed some AT. They needed something meaty.
Oh, that mortar was just taken out. Soviet mortar is down, by the way.
Oh, I see that. What killed it? Oh, the 8-centimeter killed it.
Yep.
Wow, a counter mortar, a mortar off.
Yep.
Whose mortar's bigger? That's what they wanted to know.
It's funny. I'm just looking I'm looking at the mortar that's still desynced for me, and I just saw like the mortar round just fly sideways from the top.
Some strange technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like.
Okay, new push.
So I wouldn't just throw them in there willy nilly. They know they can't take out this Panther. They got to go around. Losing those 2 T-34s without firing a shot has been basically the game breaker right here, I think. That was a key moment.
Look at middle, We got an AT attempt once again. However, I'm not sure smoke's going to save them here because that Panther is keeping its distance.
And we got Micro actually, Marco's microing an MG42 and he's a damn good shot.
Interesting, there's a fuel truck. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or...
Is this Stu got a fuel? It is. No, it has 75 left. I don't know why they would do that. It's now full of fuel.
Interesting. I have never seen a fuel truck called out in multiplayer before.
Me neither, but he is certainly microing it and definitely drove it. I bet you he tried to hit ammo truck. I bet you the Stug's out of ammo.
Maybe, yeah.
But they do have an ammo truck. Full of ammo. I don't know, Pershing. That's a question for Battle Bunny. It's way above me.
Way above our pay grade. I mean, he's redoing the rearming.
He's refueling.
Refueling.
All right. Okay, that is a cool move.
Interesting.
Refueling mid combat. That is a first for this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with a longer match that could be an issue. Especially
It could be an issue. But they haven't been moving around. It's not like a left and right flanking map. It's a straight up brawl. It's some battle royale in the swamp.
And we got a GG call.
Yeah, it was a good game. Wow.
Oh, they're
wow.
calling
That's
it.
an Alt F4. That's an Alt
Yeah.
F4. They're done.
Yeah.